That's done. Everything works. Now about friends, right? How do we invite friends? So when you refresh, the friends come, right? So we'll have to do something about that as well. Hmm. So friends is here, but this is not reactive, and this won't be as well. But somehow we'll have to refetch it, right? On login, we have to refetch this. Oh. Because session user has changed. Yeah, here is where it is. Because I think it is. Okay, got it. So a simpler solution here is to watch session dot is logged in. If it changes, friends list dot fetch. Okay, will that work? Let's try. Yeah, it works. So we're watching whenever the state of the session changes, we are refetching the friends list. They're minor fixes, but important. Fix fetch friends on auth changes. Okay. Okay, let's build something now. This was small fixes. But yeah, this means like everything else works properly. Okay, again I logged out, but now logging in is easy. Okay, completely from keyboard I can log in. That's nice. So I can settle up, or let this be, and let's talk about inviting friends. Everything starts with a button, right? So I'll go to dashboard and we can move this to its own separate component. So what all do we need to render the friends list? We'll move it out of here. So let's handle an empty state as well. V else you have no friend. Oh, that is sad. You have not invited your friends yet. Okay, cool. So I think we'll need avatar. Yes. That should do it. So here I can remove avatar. Am I using friends anywhere? Yeah, it's used in the autocomplete options. But now you can come here and say, first we have to import it. Import FRIENDS friends list from dot dot slash component slash friends slash list dot view. Then place it here. FRIENDS friends list. Okay. Okay, what broke? Inject is not defined. Okay. Again, view why, like this VS code, whenever you live stream, it becomes lazy. Okay, so now this is good. So we have a separate refactor extract friends list component. Now what? Now we wanted a button. So remember we added an action slot here in the page header. Template actions. Let's add a button. Add invite friend. Variant outline. Okay. So logout is coming in between. Let's go to app.view. And do something about it. So what can happen is this button can get out of this. This can be batwara.app, right? And then I can do some styling, flex, justify between items, center, and margin bottom 6. Yeah, looks better now. We can do one more thing. So I'm making it nli because later on if I want to add links here I can. But mostly I want a bottom navigation as we discussed, right? The Frappe HR app. Font semi bold, italic, text amber. Yeah, looks ugly but fine. This should, okay, an emoji, money. No, doesn't look good. Hmm. This is a batwa. Okay, batwara and batwa. What am I doing? Yes, better. And now we have like log out button at the proper place. Cool. So now on invite friend, what we need to do, that we need to handle. Okay. Okay. So how can we invite friend now, right? That's the major piece we have to figure out. Hmm. So invitation via message sounds good because everything is done via mobile right now. So invite friend should open up a dialog for now. So yeah, this is this. But in the backend, we have to model it, right? So let's get back to the backend now. So we'll have to log out, log in as admin. Yeah. Okay. So what we have to do is we have to track this invitations, right? And then, okay. How will we track it? Friend invite, invitation, batwara. So we can make it a submittable doc type. So once the invitation is accepted, it will be submitted and that's that, right? Okay. So invite T. Okay. Invite T. Invited by. Who is the user who has invited this guy, right? This is mandatory. And then data, phone number. So there can be two kinds of invitation, either an email or phone. For now, I will just implement phone. Phone number is mandatory. Invitee. So this can be a phone field. Save. So invitation will generate a random name, right? Hello, Abdullah. So suppose I've invited right. Okay, I'll ask the name as well, or should I not? For inviting a friend, because that will be, I think, good. Let's ask their name. Also mandatory. Fine, where am I changing it? Okay. That's the UUID. Let's delete it. Uh, who should we invite now? Let's invite Abdullah. Yeah. So now this should have a status, right? That invitation sent or invitation isn't sent, or something to track that, right? So we can have a select field status, and options will be pending. So it's pending, right? Not sent, pending, um, accepted, rejected, right? You can reject as well. So, come on. Where is do not disturb? Okay, the default is not sent. Right. This overrides the badge here, but okay. No, it won't come because this status, right? The submittable doc type status overrides the this status. We can do it through client script, but not right now. So now we have to handle this. Invitation.py. So we'll take a break around 11. Let's see. So after insert, let's frappe.throw sending invite. Parapa. Making this feels like building a social media app. Really, a mini version of that. Sending invite, right? So what we have to do is we have to do it in the background. Self dot send send invite. Dev send invite. Alphabet dot whitelist this. Okay. So how will we send invite? So I was reading Twilio's stuff and I came across sending proper messages. We can send to a virtual phone number. Low. Python. Okay. So here is what we can do if we want to send a message, right? But first of all, we'll have to form that invite. Message equal to, okay. Hi there. Hi friend. This guy, whoever is his name, right? That name will come here. So later on, I'll move this to a Jinja template. Or should I move it now? Keep it clean, right? Batwara slash templates slash includes now. Messages and invite dot html. Oh, it's not an HTML file, right? So maybe that works for email though. Here I can, like, this is a small 200 less than 200 character thing, right? So we can do it in line, doesn't matter. Hey friend. Hey. We have asked their first name, right? So we can have an f string here. Self dot invitee name. self dot. So invited by is an email. So we can do frappe.db.get value user self dot invited by full name invited by. So this can be has invited you to join their friend circle on batwara.app. Then we'll have to somehow make an invite link, invitation link, right? That we will somehow do, right? And this will be, hey invitee, this guy has invited you to join their friend circle on batwara.app. So there are two cases here. So either that person is already has an account on what do you say? Already has an account on Batwara, and the other case is if they have not, so they can register or log in. So somehow we'll throw them to the login with phone screen with some unique identifier of this invitation. And yeah, cool. So parapa parapa. Okay, now we have to send this message via Twilio. So what I can do is I can come to Batwara API. So utils.py file, and actually this get Twilio client, right? This is in utility, and thus we can move it here. Format imports, format documents. So that's one of the big things we have to do today. Invitation. If we nail this down, it's good. So now we can import from batwara.utils import get Twilio client, right? Nice. Even better, what we can do is we can create a utility def send message with Twilio. So client equal to get Twilio client, then message body is received to is received from is from underscore string. From is a result keyword, right? So now we can say return client dot messages dot create from equal to this shows underline, but here they are using it. Okay, so now I can come to friend invitation from batwara.utils import send message with Twilio. So I'll tell you a better way. So this, while refactoring, right, if I have to use another messaging service, it will send text message. This should be the API, right? Doesn't matter what you use behind the scene to send the message. All I care about is you sent a text message, right? Make sense? So that is what we will do. Send text message. Message body is this. 2 equal to self dot invite phone, and from will be, for now it will be this trial number that I have received from Twilio. So this should do the trick of sending an invite, and if that's successful, self dot status should be pending. Done. Okay, let's try this. So I will invitee names. So we can mock this. Print sending message and then comment this out. Invitee name Jacob, doesn't matter, anything 10 digit. Okay, invalid syntax where see I knew it, like from is reserved keyword. Why is Twilio in there, and why is it calling that? Okay, pending. Nice. So we can try sending an actual message. Duplicate. Is one unverified? Yeah, I know. That's fine. There was one more number. Okay, pending. So I have no way of checking. Okay, we can check from Twilio console, right? Logs. Logs messaging. Outgoing API. Where do I see that message? Message details. Here is the body. Send from your Twilio. Hey Jacob, BWH has invited you to their friend circle on Batwara app. Cool. But how do we generate that link now? If it's fine. Okay. So I don't want to send messages again and again. So what I will do is frappe.conf.developer mode not in developer mode, then only send the message. That's good. Otherwise, print message. So this will suffice. So in developer mode, we can copy that link and then try it out in an incognito window. So how do we form this link, right? This link will be to this site, whatever site this is, frappe.conf.site, or what is it? frappe.local.site. What is site path then? Okay, I just want site. So HTTP site I am getting, but oh, local.site. I don't know if we need that part, but then slash front end slash. Later on, I will rename this to something better because this is too revealing. Front end slash. Okay. Login. Okay. And we need to send some query parameters, right? Like invite equals to self.name. So there is one big issue with this logic that I'm writing, that is like, suppose this message gets sent and somehow the next line fails, right? The invitation will be sent, but here this won't get inserted, right? So the better approach here would be to have a frappe.enqueue with the argument that only enqueue after commit, which means only after this document gets created, then it will go and send the message. But I'll not optimize it for that right now. But yeah, do keep in mind if you following along or something. Okay, invitation link, right? So invite code can be this, and what else is needed? I don't think anything else is needed. The code is the only thing required. So then we have to handle it in the front end. That we can do, not a big deal. So let's do an invitation. Invite Jacob. Phone number doesn't matter, but there is validation, so we'll have to enter. Ah, what? Fake number should be valid. I'm not submitting, it's pending, so it should have print. Hey Jacob, BWH is invited. Your invitation link is this thing. Oh, okay, it has to have the port as well. I will add the port, don't worry. In production, it won't matter. Here is the link. So let's copy it to an incognito window. New incognito window. Yeah. So, 8,000. No. Port 8080. So yeah, it brings you here, but it's not doing anything of the code. So we have to save it in the local storage or something, right? Get that. In the login with phone page here on mounted, right? What I will do is on mounted, we'll get that query parameter. That will be use route, and then we can say const route equal to use route. Cool. Then what we can do is we want the query parameters, so they will be in rad dot query. So if, okay, const invite code equal to route dot query dot code. If there is an invite code, then we'll do something, otherwise we won't, right? So what do we want to do? Let's just console log for now. Invite code JavaScript console invite code is logged. Nice. So what happens is, what people do is usually they will navigate back and forth, and this code will go away from the query parameter. So what is done is that it is persisted somehow, right? So we can either store it here, but it will go away. Yeah, let's store it here for now. I doesn't matter, like there is no navigation right here that will prevent it. So const invitation code equal to ref null, but if there is, then invitation code dot value equal to invitation code. Or better, we can do, can we do better? Will this suffice? This should. Okay. So now we have the invitation code. And there are two possibilities, right? There is, while login, they have their invitation code. Okay, let's take a break and then we'll resume from here. Okay. So yeah, where were we? So we have got the invitation code. Now, how do we log in this? Hello. So there are two cases, right? Like when someone comes in, either they will log in or they will register, right? And if they log in, which means they are already in user. We just have to create a friend mapping. So what we can do is we can send this in verify OTP and login, invite code, invitation code dot value, right? So let's first handle the first case where the user already exists, and then in the API we'll catch this. Login, login. Yeah. None. This is optional. And after the verification process, if or after login, if what do you say? If there is an invite code, right? If there is an invite code, we need to add friend. That is um and then invite code, this phone number and invite code. And what we'll do is add friend. I'll create a separate function for it. Phone invite code is required as well. So how do we add a friend? That's easy. Frappe dot get doc, doc type friend. We have to create a friend mapping. Yes, A and B. Friend mapping. So later on, we can add a composite unique constraint that says this pair should be unique. Otherwise, it will be a problem, right? So we can check if they're not already friends, right? If so, frappe.db.exists. So friend A equal to frappe.db.get value invitation. Yeah, friend invitation invite code, right? So there can be a case where invite code does not exist, right? That also we have to handle. That we can check first. If not, frappe dot throw, or we can simply return, right? Because we don't want to what do you say, cause an issue, or should we? That's a call we have to take. Should we throw? If we throw, then the user won't be able to log in. Ah, yeah, they are already logged in. So I think we shouldn't throw. Let it fail silently. And if it exists, right, then we can db.getValue. We can get who invited this guy, right? Invited by, and that's it, I guess. This will suffice. Now we can create a friend mapping. A, B. A will be this guy who invited. Invited by. And then B will be the guy who is invited. So let's do one thing. Get user with mobile number str pass, so we can get user name with mobile number. Okay, with phone also works. So then we can return this. So I am making it reusable. So now it will be user equal to get user name with mobile number and phone. Yeah. So this same thing I can reuse here. Be equal to get username with phone, and this will be the phone, and then B will be this. Why B, I don't like this variable name. B friend. Okay, so dot insert ignore permission equal to true. Okay, so add friend, this should do it. Cool, let's try then. So we can try here itself. Anything doesn't matter. 61 get OTP, the fake OTP system we have. Phone number not registered. Oh, okay. Login case we have to enter. Okay, so this phone number is not registered, which is true. That is fine. So what I will do is I will go to a user. Maybe Oliver would, right? He is not a friend yet. And give this mobile number to him. Then again 56. Okay, let's see if the friend mapping got created. If it were created, it should show up here, but fine. Friend mapping, yes. So they are friends, but only from one side. So this is like from A side, then B side. But it works, right? So add friend is working. So one use case is solved. Feet. Invite friend via message. User already exists. Ab The thing is, okay, now we want to do a similar thing in sign up, right? So, but yeah, let's fix this issue where like should show up, right? Like the other mapping. So if Oliver is a friend of Hussein, then Hussein is also a friend of Oliver. So we'll go to friends.js and here is a list resource. Okay, so what we can do is we can have OR filters. Okay, if this works, then fine, but I don't think it will work. For work will be this simple. Okay, permission error. Understandable because we haven't given normal website user permissions to friend mapping, right? So for now, what I will do is I will do a dangerous thing, friend mapping. This should be user permission. So later on we can have a tighter permission system, but all can except delete, they can do everything. Or they can create also. They can't create friend mapping. They can. So only read. So let's start very restrictive. Refresh. Yeah, works, but somehow this is broken. Where are the filters? Does create list resource FrappeUI? I don't think there is any or filters. So filters is not getting applied at all. So all the friends are getting fed. Here also if I refresh, now it doesn't work at all. This works. This works. But it's showing myself. Ha. This is trickier than like just getting a list. So sorry for the background noise. Okay. So what we'll have to do is we'll have to take matter in our hands and write an API for this. Add frappe dot whitelist def get friends for current user, right? And then get friends for user, maybe reusable, right? User star pass current user equal to frappe dot session dot user return get friends for user current user. Okay, nice. So how do we get friends? So whatever we are trying to do here, we'll do here. We'll say frappe.db.get all friends, friend mapping or friends mapping. What is it? Friend mapping. And fields equal to A and B. A dot full name, B dot full name, A dot user image, B dot user image. So all the data, right? And here we'll apply or filter. So either A is the user, is the comma. That's why it's shouting. Or B is the user, right? Any direction. So if this was a graph, then the direction of the edge. So mappings. So now we have to process this. Mm, Friends equal to an empty list for map. Okay, friends. How do we process this, right? So in my notebook, I'll have to do something. See, like whatever you plan, that there is other stuff that comes in the way, and then you'll have to fix it. This is a very core feature, so let's fix it. So in friend mapping, right? I'll get A, B, both. Maybe B, A, C, D, A. Yeah, these are all the possibilities. So you won't be able to see this. I'm writing it here. So these are the possibilities, right? So if you're looking for friends of A, you can find A, B, B, A, and so on and so forth. So you'll have to just take the unique friends from this, right? For mapping in, let's do this. Mappings, friend mappings. Okay. So for each mapping, if there are two cases, right? Either A is the user, else B will be the user, right? And if A is the user, then friends of B, then it means that B is the friend. If A is the user, then B is the friend. Mapping dot B equal to, so full name is mapping dot as AFN, as BFN, as A user image. There are better ways, but one B user name. Mapping.afn user image. Mapping.a or no B user image. Not user image. See, that's what I thought. This will be bui and not bun. So bui bfn. Okay, and then they'll copy this and paste it here. Else A is the friend, and we'll pick A's full name and A's image. Then we'll return list, right? Return a list, friends list, and that will be the ultimate thing that will be returned from here. So using a list comprehension, we can do this. We don't need a list comprehension. We can say friend mappings dot values. Okay. Friends dot values actually. Okay. So this will give you a list and so what do we do now? And then we can replace this thing with a better one, which will use create resource and not create list resource. So that will be create resource URL batwara.api dot get friends for current user. Cache can be this, see friends list itself, and then we can again auto cool. So now we can replace this whole list resource thing with our custom API endpoint, and we can test it out. Exit from batwara.api import get friends for user, get friends for Hosam, get friends for user. Yeah, Oliver, Shivam, Jenny, John, and we need their name as well, right? Why did we? FRIEND friend is mapping.b. Here the friend is mapping.a. See, now we have the friend as well. So now I can get friends for Oliver, and this should be front end will be broken. See, build with Hussein. Yeah, correct. Finally, we have fixed the friends logic. And wherever we are using this, right, we'll have to fix it there. This will become just this. And let's reload. What's the issue? Hmm. JSON stringify debugging. This is what I will call this. Friends list dot data null 2. Oh, I am logged in as admin, maybe, right? What am I logged in as? Here it works, see. Well and good it works. Your friends, PWH. So I will log out and log in as, okay, let's remove this stringify thing. Let me log in from the desk as build with Usam. Okay. Why does it not redirect me to the dashboard? Okay, so now this is good. Good. Works. So we refactored stuff. Now we can remove this uh, permission. We don't need it. Safer that way. Refactor custom endpoint for getting friends list. Nice. Okay. So this works. So now he can come here, add an expense. Maybe he paid for rent, right? 5,000. He paid 1st of July. Split between Oliver and you. So let's hit save. Does not have access to let's give them access, because doc type list and expense. So later on we'll have to do some role permission management. For now I will just, anyone should be able to, if user is the owner. Let's try again. Yeah, works. But where is the expense? Here the thing is all properly split, but I think there is some other issue as well. Get summary. No summary for this guy. Why? Oh, the ledger is generated on submit only, right? So, okay. So once I submit, this will be visible. But that's an issue, right? BW chose you to 2500. So how do I submit a thing, right? From the front end. So I know there is an API endpoint. But I will have to check other Frappe apps how they are doing it, if they are doing it. Okay, for now I'll get back and complete the flow we were trying to do. Yeah, the other flow, right? The login wala flow works. So if I create a new user, new friend at email.com, right? New friend, Harry Potter, and I give him a phone number, and I create an invitation. Okay, what we'll do is we will check afterwards after we have done the UI part of it, of the invite friend, right? We are showing the dialog, but we are not doing anything. So I'll go to friends list, and then here in the dialog, template, body content, or whatever was it called. Yeah. Okay. So what we want is we want some options as well. Options equal to title, invite, friend, and yeah, that works. And then template, actions, that works as well. So we need a button, theme, green, send invite, variant, solid. Yeah. We can do this as well, but I'm not a big fan of this. Body content, form control. Yeah. What all is required? Type equal to text. Uh, label equal to where should I check this? Batwara.app. Invitation list, and I think I will make it not submittable. Ha, that's fine. We will need just invitee name and phone. That's it. Name, placeholder, window. I'm not sure why the placeholder doesn't work. Invite friend Jane Doe. Now it works. So, okay. So, reactive const invite details equal to reactive invitee name invitee phone. Okay. So now we need name and mobile number, which we will bind using remodel dot invitee name vmodel invitee details dot invitee phone, right? Name and phone, and then a click send invite, right? Okay. So send invite will be here. Create list resource. Did it import automatically? Yes. Doc type friend invitation. Is it what it's called? Friend invitation. While we are at it, let's give the except for delete and edit. Yep. So doc type friend invitation const invitation list resource, and on sending invite we'll say dot insert dot submit. We'll have to create a new thing, right? This will be invite details and some more information. So then the other required field is invited by, just one thing, right? Invited by will be the session user. That will come from port session user from slash data slash session. Okay. And we need error message as well. So loading equal to send invitation list resource dot insert dot loading. And what I will do is I don't want to import error message again and again. Let's get it done. Fixed once and for all. Value missing for friend invitation, invitee. Value missing for friend invitee phone. Yeah, this all are required. Cool. So then let's start inviting people. And on success, right? What I will do is on success, close the dialog, show dot value equal to false, right? That's it, I guess. Okay, let's start. Invite friend. I want to invite, I'm out of fake names now. Pratik Pand. So this time real name now. Plus one. One. Send invite. And hey Pratik Pandey, BWH has invited you to join their friend circle on this. Let's copy this. Log out from here. Add 8080. And so we haven't done the register wala part yet. So we'll have to create Pratik Pandey. See, the invite got created. Okay, plus 91 is okay, fine. This is not required. So we can go to user list, create Pratik at email.com. Pratik. Pratik settings. Okay. Now if Pratik logs in, he should become my friend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's my friend now. I'll come back here, go to Batwara app, refresh, and Pratik is my friend. So invitation flow for existing user now works. Okay. Cool. You can invite friends now. One thing is done. The other is sign up, right? So sign up. So sign up says verify OTP and register. And I think this is a debug print we can remove. Even on success, why do I have this here? So after wrapping up this invite flow, right, what's next? So split manually. Okay, that shouldn't take that much time because we have the thing in place. So sign up details will have invite code null. So what I will do is I will define props. Or we can do use route here as well. The same thing, because this component is on the same page, right? So the route information will be also same. Import use route. I was thinking of passing it as prop, but this is much better. View router const root equal to use root, and then on mounted, like there is repetition, aware of that, but in situations like this you don't have time to go and clean. Sign up details dot invite code equal to route dot query dot code. Okay, fine. So now even register should work. So we wrote a function add friend, right? So there is one thing we forgot to do. Check if already friend. Ignore them. Fine, later. First, let's complete this. So now sign up form has the details and it will get this invite code. So let's go back to API register, and this will also get this invite code none, right? This can be none. And where do we verify? So after the user has been created, then only we can add a mapping, right? Add friend phone. See, reusable logic helps. Okay. Uh, was this simple? Ha. Let's try out. Now this means we can create new users. So the whole flow. So let's send an invite to a random person. Hmm. Akash Agarwal. Agrawal. Yes. +91. We'll copy this number. We'll send an invite. So somewhere here will show that invite pending or something. But now we can copy that code, open it up here, and I will also add 8080. Okay, so let's register. And this is Akash. I could get the name as well from query parameters, but fine. Akash at email.com. Phone is this phone. I have to remove this +91 from everywhere. Fine. Get OTP 123456. Failed. It failed to reload, but it did work. So import, I don't like this. Oh, okay, wait. Inject const session equal to inject session. That is why I had the on success there. I deleted it like it was nothing. Yeah. Session dot, we wrote this right, post login. Cool. See, I am a friend, but that missed the whole flow, right? So let's try. Let's this guy sign up, get an OTP 12345 6, and this doesn't go away. That thing worked, but why this not? Okay, we forgot this. Or we can move this piece of code to here. That way we don't have to repeat ourselves. Log out, register as +91, get OTP 12345 6. Already exists. Fine. Patrick@email.com. Patrick. No, incorrect OTP. Fine. 5. Okay. So, okay. Friend wasn't added. What did I do? Okay, it was just a register, not with friend. Okay, fine. Got it. Now I can invite build with Hussam. Inviting Hussam +9 And what if they're already logged in, right? That case we didn't handle. So many cases. So send an invite. I can send an invite. Invite will show up here. And it will be nice if we can see the invite in the UI, right? So let's go there. And so, okay, one more thing. So after adding a friend with the invite code, frappe.db dot set value friend invitation invite code. So we want to change the status of the invite to accepted, right? Nice. So let's say Patrick spending. Okay. So this is fixed as well. What else do we do? Yeah, we want to show this in the UI, right? So whatever invites they have sent, in the friends list component, we will have We already have the invitation list resource. So we can say fields invitee name status filters is this guy, right? Invited by session user. Okay. Then auto true, and we will render the invitation. Else if invitation list resource dot list dot data. No, else if no. This will be a separate block. If invitation list resource dot list dot data, then pending invitations. Okay. Class margin top 4, font semi bold, font base. Okay. Pending invitations, and that will be, oh, this should go to the H3. Like friend request, yeah. This is like friend request, invite friend. So full social media application in disguise. But yeah, now I can see the end of the tunnel finally. So this will be an unordered list with li v for invite in this thing, invite. Okay, and we have to filter status pending. Pending or not sent. Invitations, and then we can say invite dot invitee name badge space y3 2. Okay, margin top 4. So we'll have to remove the add expense from here, and friends will be a separate page, but fine. Not sent, right? This will be gray, blue, green, orange, red. Red and orange. Yeah, O2. Even like I see there's spelling mistake there. So in the dashboard, where is the summary getting rendered? I should have a separate component for summary. Pose U. Okay, fine. Anyways, I'll have to restyle this thing. Thanks for that, Blender forever. Hmm. Red invite dot status equal not sent, then red, else orange. Okay, nice. Now we have invitations as well, so you can have more invitations. So this thing is not working for some reason. Let's do it before insert, then it will work. And now I will invite a friend, test friend. Invite test friend. So we'll have to order by creation desc. Yes, test friend shows up at the top. Nice. So this was one more feature. Actually, we did a lot of things in between as well. Feed invitation based in dashboard. Cool. Okay. So now invitations work end to end, right? So you can invite, they can accept, and here we will see the invite link as well. Yeah, hey test friend. BWH has invited you to join their friend circle on Batwara app. Code is none. What? Okay. I feared this. That's why I did after insert, but now this is, let it be after insert, and then this can be self.db set status to pending, just a work around that. Yeah, now it will do the job. Hmm. Fix set status to pending in DB. Okay, so invite is done. Now we do split manually, right? Let's go to expense. Suppose breakfast, right? And there were like 120 was paid, but I want to split it manually between me and Akash, Akash and Pratik. So 120, let's say mine is 30. So 120 minus 30, 90. Mm, so each of them owes 45 and I owe 30. Maybe that's the split, right? 90 plus 30 is 120. So how would we do that right now? No way, right? So we'll have to implement that new expense. That's why components are also breaking up into separate file components is useful, right? You can easily jump around the code base and pinpoint to particular location. So this will be v if expense details dot split method is equal to manually, right? Only if they have chosen to do it manually, then we will render something, right? Lorem ipsum works here. See, if you type lo, lorem 23, lorem 4, no, it's not like that. I was thinking like you could generate lorem ipsum in varying lengths. Hmm. So for each person in the split, so we already have that selected friends, right? Friend in selected friend expense details. Expense details dot selected friends will render a form control type equal to number. So initially all will be equal. So Blender Forever says in manual split, once friend selected, UI could render text field for each friend for you to enter the split. Yeah, that's what it is. Friend dot value. No, friend dot label is what we want. Yeah. And then placeholder 0.0. So if I do manually between Shivam and Pratik, you will see. And then we can say space y3 our favorite. Yeah, so now they can manually enter the split, right? But I like a UX where it is equal by default, or it is fine, I guess. But in the backend, we'll have to validate, right? That this sums up to the amount. Otherwise, will be in an issue. Okay. So now, where do we store this, right? Where do we store this? Hmm. Ah. vmodel friend dot split friend dot amount. What did we call it in the backend? Expense amount. Okay, fine. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. So let's try it. Dosa. Idli dosa. 120. Split manually between me, Pratik, and Akash. Uh, I owe 30. They both owe 45 and 45. So let's go to the backend and implement that before testing. So if you see apply split manually, right? Self dot calculate. It's manually, right? Like self dot validate manual splits. Okay. So where's this create ledger? Okay, on submit. Fine, fine, fine. Self. So how do we validate? We have to sum up each sum of splits. X dot amount for X in self dot splits. If sum of splits not equal to self dot amount frappe dot throw um, sum must be sum of splits must be equal to amount total amount. Okay, let's try triggering this thing. Internal server error. Okay, int and stir. What goes in the backend? Let's check. Mhm. Yes, see, it's string. Why? Will this not work? Let's do it again. Idli dosa 120. Pratik and Akash. Split manually. 30, 30, 30. JavaScript console network. Save. Okay. So that worked. So this is a modifier that I applied, right? This dot number. So vmodel has some modifiers that you can apply. So split must be equal to the total amount noise. And let's make it equal to the total amount 45, 45, 90 plus 30. Split method cannot be manually. It should be, okay, manually. Should we change the backend or front end? What is easier? Okay. Expense split method manually. Save. Okay, it's saved. Now, why does Pratik and Akash not owe me anything? I paid, right? Oh, it's not submitted. That we have to solve now. Uh, but was the manual thing? Yeah, it works. So split manually works, but this should be submitted automatically. If it gets submitted, then okay, Akash owes you 45 and Pratik owes you 45, right? So that's done. Manual split works now. Wait, split manually. Already it is so usable, I think. Format imports. But yeah, nice. So split manually is done. So clean up UI and deploy to FC is on my list, and I have time 30 minutes. So which one should we pick first? 30 minutes won't be enough for cleaning up the UI. I want the bottom bar from Frappe HR app, and I want this logout will also move to the bottom bar, and then friends will be a separate tab in that bottom bar, separate route. Summary, this will become the dashboard, and if time permits, I want to have some stuff. One more thing in expenses is I want to have attachments because that is a pro feature there, right? So we'll do pro features. And then settle up also works. So suppose Pratik paid me 5 rupees. Pratik to me. Now Pratik owes 40. That's nice. And somehow if we can view the ledger, that will be good. So let's viewing the ledger. O history or ledger. Profile page, I don't know. Seems not that important. The pink purse.